All right, good morning. We're hooked up here at the plant. Got our trailer pre-trip, truck pre-trip, and we're gonna head north. We're going to Utica, New York. Go straight up 476 up to Scranton on 81, and then 81 up right across the border, and then Route 12 from there. So we're gonna get some fuel right there before Scranton, and probably some coffee then, and be squared away. So stick with us. All right, back in the Lehigh Tunnel here on 476. About 60 miles, I think, left on 476. Just over 3 hours left to go. This is the exit here for Interstate 80 that we took Monday morning. I think we have about 35 miles left before we get on to 81 north of Scranton. So, woo, we're getting there. 94.6. Definitely need a little caffeine this morning. Took an extra 10 minutes on the snooze button. Needed that extra little sleep time. Alright, we're getting off of 476 and on to 81. 81 north to Binghamton. Sorry about that. Here at exit 219 at the Flying J. Get some fuel for the truck, get some fuel for me. I actually stayed at this truck stop one night for my previous employer. I had a delivery just about 5 miles up the road, and just the way the timing went, I got delayed at getting loaded liquid product, and it ended up delaying me a day, so I had to come up here at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and it was a small water treatment plant, so the guys were done at 2, and they weren't able to get overtime to get it unloaded, so I sat up here until 5 o'clock I think the next morning, and 5:30 rather. Oh yeah. And then I went up and made the delivery, so. Truck entrance left. There's a Dunkin' Donuts. Maybe I'll walk across and get a Dunkin' Donuts coffee instead of Highland coffee. Fireworks, spectacular fireworks. These guys are all parked like whatever. 18. Cool. Yeah, we're gonna get some DEF, some exhaust fluid too. That needs filled up, but we gotta clean the windows and the mirrors and everything, so. Alright, guys. Oh, geez, man, this exit ramp, or on ramp, is not taken care of very well. But we are jumping back on 81. 126 gallons worth of fuel. 32 ounces worth of coffee. And we are headed for Binghamton. 27 miles left on 81, and then we're going to take Route 12 up, like I said, north of Binghamton. It's all uphill all the way from our plant. Now we're supposed to move over, but this guy in this this car wouldn't let me over. He had more than enough time to slow down. Wouldn't let me over. I got a couple of good friends that are tow truck operators, and they have one of the most dangerous jobs out here. They're all usually by themselves out along a dark stretch of road. Give them the space. It's cloudy. Had a little bit of misty rain. Still about 62 degrees. And I think about 115 miles left. Oh, it's getting light out enough now you can see down the valley. Stay in this lane anyways, because it's freshly paved. And there's no reason to be over there on that busted up asphalt. Left lane closed. Guess we're going over anyways. But yeah, the trees are turning up here. It looks beautiful. I'm sure maybe middle of next week would probably be the peak, and next weekend for sure. I really think that this guy again, like, they don't understand the signs. These guys that are foreign don't read English. They know that the arrow's telling them to come over, but on the last little construction zone, I moved over well over a mile beforehand, and everybody rode the lane right up until we had to move over. So. Normally they won't run the scales or the DOT checks when there's a pretty serious construction zone like this, but you can see here, guys, this is the guy running the broom. He's pushing all the debris that is left from the milling machine. Doesn't look like any of the other trucks are going in there, so I guess it's not open. I don't know how to tell. Alright, welcome to New York. Oh, okay, they got the barrels in front of the driveway here. Definitely closed. 65. Up the mountain we go. Alright, we are taking exit 6 here. Use this Route 11 over to 12. Normally they'll have signs on that inside lane like no trucks, or trucks in left lane, like either way. But yep, back wheels right along the line. We got like 3 red lights or so. My feet a little bit and let this pickup truck come up behind me, beside me. Yeah, so this is it. This is 11 goes left here, north 12 goes straight. I chose the Flying J coffee instead of the Dunkin'. And I regret that decision. I should have walked across the parking lot. But you live and learn. Alright, this phone's really starting to aggravate me already. It's shutting off for no reason. But this is the POW MIA Memorial Highway. And there's a bike lane. It's the strangest place for a bike lane. Yeah, these trees are really close to being on their peak now. Look at this guy. See what I mean? They just, cars on the speed limit, over the speed limit, admittedly, by 3 miles an hour. And people are still in that big of a hurry that they need to pass you in a no passing zone when there's oncoming traffic. Alright, so we came up to a stop sign and I was able to hurry up and reset the mount for that phone. I don't really know why it's shutting off after 27 seconds. That doesn't make sense. But if anybody has any tips, I know somebody I think said about the heat being a problem, you know, the temperature, but it is 61 degrees here and there's no reason for it to be acting this way. It doesn't make sense. Alright, so we are not doing any better on the vibrations, I can see, but I don't know whether I'm just going to need a new phone mount or what. This is a beautiful section of country. funny because the lodge that I've been to in Canada fishing is the Shenango Lodge, but it's spelled with an SH instead of a CH, as is this area. So that's interesting. There's a fella down there in the little pool with a rod out, doing a little fishing. Tiny little gas station, right? Wow, so this has stayed on for a minute and 30 seconds already. I don't know. I have some friends from Connecticut that I've met hunting in Missouri that have their own hunting land here in New York somewhere. They were leasing a large group of large plot of land, and managing it the past few years to grow some decent sized deer before they kill any off of it. Just a random fact, I guess, a random piece of trivia. So yeah, we're winding up through here. Hopefully we can see a critter or two. And it looks like about an hour and a half left. It's not too bad. See some of this hillside here, guys. This is beautiful. Nice double wide up there on the mound. My wife would really appreciate that. She is a double wide fanatic, unapologetically. She is interested in simpling life down a little bit, if that's a word, simplifying life. Making the best out of family and memories and travel rather than the material things like a big house, you know. A lot of corn is still standing here, I noticed. I don't know. Yeah, these are Amish house. Oh, no, it's not. I don't know. I thought that was an Amish house. I don't know if there are Amish in this part of New York. The Brisbane Fire Department. Wow. And my house garage was bigger than that fire department. That is shocking. So if I can, guys, I will just record some of the sites like I did going down through the Route 6 over in Water County. That way you guys can see it, and I'll speed it up so it's not as boring. So yeah. Matching barn. wanted to show you guys this little town square here. Really nice. Cool little town with a gazebo. It's really cool. There's a house for sale. Greenwood siding. Heck yeah. Got a little barber shop. A couple cool cars in there. Heck yeah. Alright. Nothing in it this morning. It's a shock. It's 8:20. It's still about prime time now for deer movement. Especially along that creek bottom. That is really cool. Little 3-bay car wash over there. Very nice. Digging it. Utica, 52 miles. Let's go. So this is the city of Norwich. Down little town, old school style. I love the style that when the towns have the sidewalks and the trees between the houses, that old school small town feel. I really like that. This little town has these flashing lights on the crosswalk. The lady just went to get up to it and she pushed a button and the yellow lights come on. So it's extra awareness whenever someone's actually crossing the road. Old school theater here, Colonia. I like looking up at the top of the buildings, see if there's any dates on them. Yeah, it's unbelievable. This reminds me of Lisbon, Ohio, I believe it is. I would cut across through Lisbon on the way to East Canton from Pittsburgh. And that's exactly what that town reminds me of, with the courthouse on the square and everything. Very interesting. These mountainsides are just beautiful. We're in this valley. This might, maybe another day or two. There's quite a bit of green left, but, oh yeah. They are close to being peak up here. They're probably a lot cooler at night. Fleet Wash. They're underneath the bridge washing it. I don't know what exactly about, but, yeah, interesting. No critters though. I have not seen one critter. I'm perturbed, to say the least. Not one critter. Do they not have critters up here? This is like perfect critter territory. No doubt here, folks, the corn is putting a damper on the critter sightings. There's a lot of corn standing. I'm seeing my third redneck blind up there along the one fence row. So it's clearly a critter area, but they are not around. Hiding in the corn. There's some red brush here, some real good cover. Looks like some CRP style grass there. Some wild pheasant grass, elephant grass. Oh yeah. Mustang, like a 72, 71 Mach 1 it looked like, maybe a 73 at the oldest. Oh, that was cool. A lot of small businesses here. Sherburne, New York. Wow, this is beautiful. Brewery, kitchen, and tap room. Small little factory tucked in there. Yeah, this is beautiful. Wow. My wife would love this. This is so awesome. Hopefully she watches this and enjoys it. I don't know who that statue is. Let's roll the windows down and enjoy the fresh air. Oh, yeah. Gilligan's Island Drive-In. Brakes to fail. I don't get it. We're just rolling through the country here, and there was a pull-off area where they made us stop and check our brakes, and now it's still saying low deer. I don't know if there's a real steep hill coming up or what. We're not even close to me yet. I'm just coasting right along. UTICA National Insurance Group ahead of us. We're going to make this quick left and then a quick right here. We're almost there. Alright, this is our Utica. Wow. Oriskany Street is where we need. East 5S. Alright. I guess we're making a left rather. Okay. Adirondack Bank Center, Labatt Blue entrance. Is this like a minor league hockey team maybe, or basketball team or something? What is this? Utica Memorial Auditorium. I don't know. The bat blue entrance makes me think it's hockey, so probably some kind of minor league hockey team. All right, this is our exit here at Turner Street. And Pre-Met is right here on the left. Turn around and then back in the left side of the building. Okay, backwards. All right, well, this is a little interesting backup here. We need to make sure we don't hit this truck. We need to make sure we don't hit the front of our... Oh, perfect. Perfect. Oh, yeah, like a glove. All right, just do a quick little... straighten up a little bit just to help with our aim. Didn't really need to do that. That was kind of unnecessary, I guess. Whatever. Just so the truck gets straight. All right, perfect. Let's go in and see what they're up to. All right, guys. So we're here. We got it set up and flowing because it takes a long time. There's a small diameter pipe inside that runs across the building, so it takes a long time to get this offloaded. This is pressured off. Let me go check and see what's going on here. That means that the bypass, that sounds the bypass. So I want to make sure that everything's all right here. All right, well, no big deal. Guy went inside and he just shut the valve real quick to check the tank. So we're flowing well. This trailer doesn't have the quick hookup at the front, so we had to run the long hose all the way up to the top. This place makes the plastic that they use for auto parts and aerospace molds. So that really popped off again. We're gonna have to figure this out. Something's wrong. All right, guys, so this is what the top of this tank looks like. It's one of the Christmas trees into the relief valve like before. And the reason for that blowing off is because once we get inside, it's reduced down to 1 inch. So we're pushing 2 inches into the 1 inch and it doesn't work that well. All right, guys, well, should be about done. I shut the air off for a little bit just to let it bleed out, kind of, you know, just use the pressure in the tank. It was well up above 20 psi. So when I climbed up to the top, I could hear it kind of gurgling. And one thing you can always check too is the temperature. The temperature's falling now in the tank, so that means not only is it down, you know, the product down from where the gauge is, but it's running out of product in general. So yeah, it's close to 180, and it was up above about 195 whenever we started. So we're gonna walk in and check. The guy said about 20 more minutes, 25 minutes ago. So we're going to check the hoses and make sure everything's blown out, and we're probably gonna wrap it up here soon.
If you want to bring it on over here, come on smoother in this lane.
All right, guys, we are empty and heading south. The original plan was to go west and pick up in Ergon tomorrow, at Ergon in Newell. Not gonna happen. Having some issues with two of our trucks, so I'm going back south, right back to the plant. I'm gonna go a different way. This is Route 88 or 28 to 88 or something right here, and back down to Binghamton, wherever that little town is in New York, and south on 81. So I got about 5 hours of driving, and we're gonna get a different view going south through New York. And yeah, so sorry I didn't get much more of the footage at the customer. I would have liked to have gone inside and shown some of their processes, but it's like proprietary stuff, so I can't really show it. It's a really interesting place, and the guys were really cool and loved to talk about it and explain it, and we shared some information and shared some stories and stuff. So we are, like I said, about 5 hours, so stick with us here, and we're gonna beat feet empty back to East Greenville. Yeah, you can definitely tell that these leaves are peaked here. They are quite yellow, vibrant yellow, and some trees are already bare. Another double wide there, honey, if you watch this video. Double wide with a detached 2-car garage, right up our alley. So we have a 4-hour drive ahead of us. We will be at the shop at 5. I sometimes get the time, the ETA and the travel time confused. So yeah, this is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And it's so much better driving these empty. Unless there's snow on the ground. So, yep, another double wide. Oh yeah, look at all these manufactured homes, I should call them. That's the exquisite term, formal term, manufactured homes. Ears popped. Mohawk Fish and Game, softball field. Well, that's an interesting combination. High school softball field mixed with a gun club. Well, guys, it did warm up just a little bit. It's 68 degrees as of right now, but I'm in love with this area. I can't get over how beautiful this is. I wish you guys could see the way I'm seeing it, not through their camera. Wow. There are a lot of boats around here. This driveway right here where these two are, that's why. The lake. You gotta say, man. All right, so this is the Canadargo Lake. It is enormous. Yeah, so wow. It is huge. There are a lot of little cottages along it here. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. I switched the settings around. I didn't realize I could do 4K. I don't know if that makes a difference here. Hopefully I'm able to upload these into the movie maker for the final video. We'll see. Well, we don't have any internet connection, so I can't listen to my podcasts. I guess we're just going to film some here and maybe try and tune in some kind of radio station, but I keep seeing these signs for critter crossing, but don't see any critters. Look, here's one right here. Next 4 miles. Haven't even seen any. Jeez. Well, guys, I missed some of it, but this is Cooperstown All-Star Village. Wow. Wow. All right, we are getting on Interstate 88 West. We are 75 miles south of Albany. Wow. This is amazing. This is so cool. I'm so thankful that this job allows me to travel like this. I can't believe I'm getting paid to do this. This is amazing. Wow. 53 miles. So we're back in Venango County. Pretty decent sized lake over here on the right hand side. Some kids fishing in it. Wow, I'm really not sure what's going on here. We have a little bit of sunshine. Sunshine. Alright. We are about to jump on 81 South. 2 miles, and we are going to take that down to 476. Run 476 all the way to the plant. Warmed up quite a bit, 74 degrees now. Big difference from the 61 it was when we started out this morning. So, let's keep on going. Alright guys, this is where 81 splits from 86, and 86 goes east towards New York City. So we're going to stay on this. About 48 miles, 48 miles. Sticking right on time, just after 5 o'clock, being there, ETA, 5 o'clock. 2 more hours. All right, back in the great state of Pennsylvania. Got our fellas up here paving. Wow, they're actually using a tractor trailer full of asphalt. That is interesting. I've never seen that. Very cool. It's a way to move it, that's for sure. Definitely. That way station was closed there at the Welcome Center, so we're good to go. It's a good looking, I think that was a Kenworth, right? Nice orange, burnt orange color, like a University of Texas orange. Love it. All right. I'm in a surprisingly good mood today for being as tired as I am. I was telling my wife, like, just the whole fall time, hunting season, you know, leaves changing, getting into winter, just really makes me feel good. This is my prime time. This is when I love just being out. Not a huge fan of summer. Always seems to be like more of a hassle doing anything in the summertime than it is fall and winter. 2 trucks pulled over there. But yeah, I love the snow this fall time. Anytime it's cooler than 70, 75 degrees, you know, in the 50s, that's a good time. I can put my sweatshirt on and be comfortable. Move back over, that truck got off the exit. We're making time. Okay. So we are getting on to 476. 87 miles. Speed limit's only 35. We're at that now. And of course, people aren't the plant. Let's get up here. Man, these brakes sometimes. And then once again, guys, with these rear air suspension, you want to set your trailer brakes first, which depletes the airbags. And once you hear the air stop, then you can set your tractor brakes. It's not as big of a deal when it's empty, but when it's loaded and you don't drop that rear air and you disconnect, then it drops. And then it pushes on the dolly legs, so, and can bend them very easily. I mean, it's 45,000-ish pounds, so it will, you know, it pushes it forward, and then it kind of kinks the dolly leg. So we're done. Thanks for following along today. Hope you enjoy the footage. I got a little bit of editing to do to figure out how I'm going to show all the long stretches. But tomorrow, I think we're going back up to Syracuse. Not 100% sure. And I'll be ordering a new phone. Like, comment. If you haven't already, subscribe, please. And let me know what you think.